Hi everybody, this is take 5 of this episode. The reason this is take 5 is because Amanda starts talking and then she forgets what she was going to say. So rather than doing the whole long intro that I just did 5 other times, we're going to jump right into this video. One of the things that we have started to do, Amanda especially, which I think is going to be paramount long term in her healing, is setting some healthy boundaries, but not just setting healthy boundaries, but really choosing herself first. And she has not historically been good at that, and I will let her explain what that is a little bit more. And if she gets lost this time, she's just going to look at me and say, I forgot what I was going to say, can you help? And I will jump in and get her back on track.
So today is my first full week of radiation and chemo, which I feel like has gone fairly well. And before this week or 2 weeks ago happened, I made it pretty clear that I wanted not a lot of interference, not a lot of people coming over or doing anything during the 6 weeks of chemo and radiation. I want to just make sure my immune system is healthy, and if for any reason I have to fight something, I want to be as healthy as possible. But what that has come at the expense of is seeing people who I love dearly and who dearly love me. And it's been kind of, no, I wouldn't say lonely, but it's been really just, I guess lonely would be the word. I'm home most of the day by myself. I do go to radiation for half an hour, and I do work out still outside, but it's kind of lonely right now. But being lonely right now and being as healthy as possible is going to, in my eyes, be the best thing for me. And I've had to really say no to quite a few people, and it's I don't know, it's just been really hard.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, really more specifically what you've been doing is you've been saying yes to yourself. And that has always historically been very challenging for you. I cannot tell you how many times, and maybe some of you can relate to this, I've heard Amanda talk about how tired she is, how burnt out she is, how much she just needs some time off, and then somebody will say, hey, do you want to do this? Can you do this? Can you help with this? And she says yes, and her already overly stretched thin schedule is stretched even thinner. And she does that from a genuinely good heart, because she loves the people in her life so much. She wants to be there, she wants to support them. But that routinely has come at the expense of you just prioritizing your well-being.
Yeah.
And so, as hard as it's been, I think, to say no and turn away some social engagements or being able to just receive some in-person love from certain people, what it's also meant is you saying yes to yourself and recognizing what you feel you need the most right now, what your gut, your heart, your intuition is telling you, is you just need to kind of go in within and have this hibernation time to really focus on yourself. And that hasn't necessarily been the easiest choice to make, to choose you. Is that accurate? I also kind of appreciate the lonely feeling you're talking about too. It's it's funny you say you're home alone all day, because I'm there too. So that's just shows how lonely I am, because I'm so insignificant. Nobody's even registering me being around.
That's
I don't know.
true.
I don't know who you're out going to radiation with, or who you're out working out with you in the mornings, or any of those types of things. It's just you and your imaginary friend. At least you have a friend.
Yeah.
But it is, and it can be a very lonely and isolating feeling. And
I would say kind of whatever. It's gonna kind of sound very morbid, but there's part of me that some of the people that I had to say, it's gonna be a no-go for a while, they're not people that necessarily live here, and even though I have really high hopes with everything, it's like a really kind of scary moment in the sense of like, you don't know when you're going to see him again. And you're hopeful that this decision was the right decision to see these people again. But in the back of my mind, I would say like I have those moments.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah. Woo.
It would be nice, imagine a world where we all approach our interactions with the people we love and cherish with that idea of, gosh, if this was the last time I got to see this person.
Yeah.
You think about how much more meaningful the interactions would be, how much of the insignificant bullshit we would drop.
Yeah.
The grudges we hold on to, we let go, how much more generously we would forgive.
Yeah.
And being somebody who's lost a few people in my life who are very close and dear to me in that capacity, they're there one minute and then gone the next. I get that. I don't know what it's like to feel the way you're feeling from the perspective of the mountain you're climbing right now.
Right.
But yeah, I can appreciate how much harder that is for you, which makes it all the more, I think, incredible that you're looking at that and you're still choosing yourself because you feel like that is the absolute best thing for you right now.
Yeah.
Good. You got anything else you want to say?
No.
Nope. That's it? That's it? You're just going to show up, talk about an update, cry a little bit, and then say that's it? Peace out?
I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I mean, we had so many takes on this that I don't want to mess this up, to be honest.
Okay, we'll wrap it up there then. We'd love to hear, ultimately love to hear what you think. If any of you have wrestled with this, if you struggle with setting boundaries, struggle with saying no to other people, but more importantly, saying yes to yourself. And maybe something to consider just as a takeaway is a question that you can consider is, gosh, if this was going to be the last time I was going to get to see fill in the blank, your husband, your wife, your significant other, your kid, your uncle, your aunt, your neighbor, your best friend, would you treat that interaction a little bit differently? Thanks everybody for being here. We appreciate you.